look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning. This world is getting so cold. I wanna keep running like a soldier. Somebody must have touched my soul, 'cause there ain't no stopping till it's over. I wanna get up out my chair, 'cause everybody's getting so lazy. Don't want nobody touch my hair, 'cause a lot of sisters acting too crazy. And them not tough like this, rough like this, and them not nice like this. Some can't take it when you talk true sense. Rather hear the words that glorify nonsense. Yes, and I got my brains, and I'm pretty like my mama. I don't wanna pick your brains, I just want the microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning. I wanna share my love, but it's gotta be with someone who's precious. You're never gonna get my love, accepting that you're real precious. You're never gonna cramp my style, baby, 'cause I get a lot of pleasure. And if you wanna test my style, you better have a whole lot of measure, 'cause I'm a rock back chick, never tag along the never look back chick. Trendy, a little crazy, intelligently singing rock back chick. No sticks, no stones, or any kind of weapon don't belong here. I don't wanna break no bones, I just want a microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, good morning, want the microphone, morning. I just want the microphone, morning. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning. This world is getting so cold. I wanna keep running like a soldier. Somebody must have touched my soul, 'cause there ain't no stopping till it's over. I wanna get up out my chair, 'cause everybody's getting so lazy. Don't want nobody touch my hair, 'cause a lot of sisters acting too crazy. And them not tough like this, rough like this, and them not nice like this. Some can't take it when you talk true sense. Rather hear the words that glorify nonsense. Yes, and I got my brains, and I'm pretty like my mama. I don't wanna pick your brains, I just want the microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning. I wanna share my love, but it's gotta be with someone who's precious. You're never gonna get my love, accepting that you're real, real precious. You're never gonna cramp my style, baby, cause I get a lot of pleasure. And if you wanna test my style, you better have a whole lot of measure. Cause I'm a rock back chick, never tag along the never look back chick. Trendy, a little crazy, intelligently singing rock back chick. No sticks, no stones, or any kind of weapon don't belong here. I don't wanna break no bones, I just want a microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, 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 good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
In Tobago, in Trinidad, and locally and regionally. I want to say thank you for joining us this morning. So we have Alia, should be coming in shortly at Boko. We want to have her do an interview from down there. Good morning to you, Alia.
Good morning to you, Dwayne. And thank you so much, viewers, for joining us. I am Alia Hola, and I am at the beautiful fishing village of Buku this morning. And later on in the show, I will take you through our interview at the Buku Integrated Facility. Good morning, viewers.
Right. Morning to you. Alia, you look beautiful in your red this morning. And where are you this morning?
I am in the beautiful village of Buku, and shortly, further along in the show this morning, I will be going over to the Buku Integrated Facility where we have some action for you guys this morning.
Great. So, what do we have in the rundown this morning, Ali? Do you have any birthdays at all?
So this morning for you viewers, we have a few birthdays on the rundown this morning. First up, we have the birthday of Miss Natasha Cordner. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you lots of love from the Tobago Updates family. We also have Miss Alana Allen. Happy birthday to you, cousin, a phenomenal woman in the field of women empowerment, and she recently was on Tobago Updates talking about her brunch Evolve with Brittany Romeo. Dwayne, tell us, who else do we have for birthdays today?
Well, I was hoping that you would have told us, Alia. We have one more birthday.
Right.
Who might that person be, Alia? Tell us.
We have Mr. Travis Allen. Happy birthday to you. We have Miss Ruth George. Happy birthday to you. We have Miss Jadis John Hercules. Miss Camelia Henry. Wow, today has a lot of birthdays. We have Miss Renee Haywood, and this is special greetings from Julian Skeet. And we have Miss Francilla Skeet, who birthday greetings come from her daughters Sunil, Celine, Stashel, and the entire Skeet family. We also have, I forgot to mention that for Renee birthday, the special shout out is from Julian, aka Speaker. That's his UB people. So happy birthday to everyone, and we wish that you all have a great day. And I
One more
now got
birthday
a
that I
birthday
forgot to
greeting
mention.
saying happy birthday to Anka Bar and Girl Mom. So happy birthday, Auntie Rose.
Right. We have one more birthday that I forgot to mention. Although my sister is messaging me on the live saying I should big up my niece who celebrated her birthday on Monday, the 4th of April. Happy birthday to you, my darling niece. She turned 7 last Monday, and she's very beautiful, intelligent, and my lovely niece. So happy belated birthday goes out to you, my loving niece. I love you very much. This morning I just want to touch what is happening in the space of Tobago. Last night, the Prime Minister would have done an interview talking about the support of the Tobago Carnival. We have the Tobago Carnival coming up sometime in October. And Alia, are you excited for that carnival?
Yes, especially it is on our weekend. Friday to Sunday, no work on a Monday. Outside. Sure about that.
I think it was very strategic for the
No
for the
sure what you know
THA
work on
to
a Monday
put the
party, but
carnival on a weekend.
you know.
Not kind of following the Monday, Tuesday thing that often occurs in Trinidad. What do you think about the strategic placement of the carnival during the weekend?
Well, I think that Tobago is ideally different from Trinidad in all aspects. And whereas we might share a country together, we need to be divided at some point. And I think that having the carnival on a weekend gives Tobago their own vibe and their own scenery and a whole lot of things. So I think that we can leave Trinidad with the Monday and Tuesday and let us have the weekend for ourselves, just to change up the scenery and the vibe, and we can see how it goes.
Definitely something very unique for us in here in Tobago for the carnival. And finally, we have we have talks about increasing flights from Tobago to Trinidad and even out of the region to Newark and New York. We have that talks about that in the upcoming months and weeks. So that'll be it in terms of what is happening in the Tobago space. We will now go over to Denicia for news in 90 seconds.
Airlines is expected to announce a flight between Tobago and New York in a month's time. Speaking at a PNM meeting in Diego Martin last night, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he instructed CAL to begin looking at international airlift out of Tobago, starting with New York. Meanwhile, Dr. Rowley said he welcomes the Tobago Carnival in October. While he refrained from directly telling Trinidadians to go, he said he is looking forward to seeing how it will boost Tobago's economy. One man was placed on 100,000 bail with surety for sharing pornography with a girl. According to police reports, the 26-year-old man appeared before the Scarborough Magistrates Court virtually on 10 counts of exposing a child to pornography. Magistrate Rajendra Rambachan ordered the man to have no contact with the girl and to stay 100 feet away from her. In March 2022, the man sent several videos of himself engaging in explicit conduct to the girl on a social media app. The man will reappear in court on March 31st. It is not enough to say others did worse, according to Chairman of the Tobago Business Chamber, Martin George. He said it is a major conflict of interest for Dr. Winford James to chair the board for the Studley Park Enterprise Limited, which is under the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, managed by his brother, Trevor James. George says he expects a higher standard of transparency and accountability from the PDP-led THA. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine stated the Executive Council is now re-evaluating the appointment of Dr. Winford James. That was your news in 90 seconds. Back to you, Dwayne.
Thank you very much, Denicia. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to go straight into the rundown for this morning. And first, we have in the rundown for you this morning, Mr. Lawrence Hislop, and we are celebrating his new appointment to the Senate this morning. And I will be doing that interview for you with Mr. Hislop this morning. And Alia, who do we have next on the rundown this morning?
Next up on the rundown, we have Johnny Campbell, who would have gone to the street procession or the wake for Dexter Stewart, aka Blacks, last night, and we have that covered for you guys, as his funeral will take place at 10 a.m. today, and it will be streamed. And after that, I have an interview at the Buko Integrated Facility with Mr. Nedu Bisi, who is a jockey, and he will be speaking to you guys about a taste of Buku, which will take place on Easter Tuesday, the Buku Growth Race, and everything that we love for the Easter.
And following that interview, we have the famous and the vibrant Devona Dana giving us this day in history. And to close, we would give you some more information, Ali and I, as we close. So this is the rundown for today. Guys, thank you for viewing, your favorite viewers again. And we're just encouraging here to Big Updates to share the live, share the live, share the live.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace, Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us. Rest easy at American stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC Secret Recipe Bucket, with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning.
From
Good morning.
Mason Hall to the Senate. This morning we have a family guy, we have a man of God, some might know him as, and we now have in him a very aspiring politician. This morning we are chatting with Mr. Lawrence Hislop. Good morning to you, Mr. Hislop.
Morning, Dwayne.
I might say Brother Hislop. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. I'm great,
All
man. I'm
right,
doing well
all
this
right. It's
morning.
good to have you here this morning.
Thank you
and
for
I want to
having me.
first begin by saying congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Right, to your new appointment. And, you know, we Tobagonians are always doing great things in this space.
Yeah.
Anywhere we are placed, we are always doing great things, and you are no different this morning. And I also want to extend congratulations to Mr. De Freitas as well, your colleague, as well, to his new appointment to the Senate. Well, yes, his new appointment.
As a minister,
my apologies. Right, so my first question to you is, tell Tobago, who is Mr. Lawrence Hislop? Tell us.
Lawrence is a simple guy, ordinary guy. I get up every morning as the ritual or the norm is, and I do my devotion, do my prayer, and I get ready for work. I enjoy sitting in an excavator most of the day, working. I also have a farm, egg production, and so this is just who I am. Community life, being with family, being with church, mingling and associating with people. So that's just Lawrence.
Right. So would you say that was the impetus on which you came into the political arena, and why you just so seamlessly from the THA elections to the Senate? Would you say that accounts for that?
Well, I don't know if that accounts for a seamless transition from THA elections into the Senate. But associating with people or being a people person was a seamless transition for me into politics.
Right.
Because as we know, the common adage, politics is about people. Right. So it was a seamless transition because I'm about people. I'm about helping people, trying to make people's lives better in the space that I am. And so that's why it was a seamless transition.
Right. And before I ask the next question, and viewers, this is just give credence to that. You know, the fact that you can start from a very humble beginning and aspire to the highest heights, even in our nation. So, Mr. Hislop, what was your resolve following the defeat at the polls at the December 6th THA elections?
Well, it was about staying part of this space because being involved in the politics opened my eyes to what is needed in the community a little more, and where I could help. And so even after we lost the election, I felt that I still needed to be part of this space, to be relevant, to reach out to people, because people are still reaching out to me, but to reach out and to help as much as possible. So coming out of the election, that was the result.
Right. Pertaining to your new appointment, did you have any idea at all that you would have been selected as a senator?
Well, I don't think anybody has an idea that they would be asked by the Prime Minister to function as a senator, because that is the sole remit of the Prime Minister, to select senators on the government bench.
But were there discussions? Were there deliberations? Were there any other potential persons vying and so on?
No, I don't know of any other potential person. Obviously, there would have been a conversation between the Prime Minister and myself about whether I would like to serve as a senator. That came as a surprise because I even though I wanted to remain part and parcel of the functioning of the party, I saw it more from a layman foot soldier kind of operation. So that came as a surprise. But it will only, of course, he would speak, he would ask before an appointment is made. And so that conversation happened. I told him that I needed the time to talk to family and to pray about it and so on, which I did. And then I came back to him and I gave him
your response.
Yes.
So what was the family's response though? Like, were your children excited with their party at the house? All your boss opened some non-alcoholic champagne, or the Adventists carried the Malta?
The Adventists carried, I didn't know that one. No, the conversation was, the offer was made.
Right.
The decision would have always been mine.
Right.
And the family would support me either way. And so my family, knowing how much I love politics, because I remember my son saying to me that is something I've been practicing all my life because I was a fan of the Parliament channel from the time it came out. And so it was, the discussion was there, the discussion was had, but the decision was mine. You would obviously have your concerns about how is your life going to change. You are now in the public eye. How does that affect all of us? Right? So that conversation was had, but the decision was mine. The family was comfortable with whatever decision I made, either way.
Right. And my question is now that, given that there might have been other potential persons, in your space to be selected, why do you think that you were selected?
Well, I can't answer the question from that standpoint because I don't know of any other potential individual who would have been considered.
But again, if you have to consider it, what would you see that given who you are,
Well, I don't know the thought process of the Prime Minister. I wouldn't even attempt to know the thought process of the Prime Minister. But I'm an individual that's always prepared for anything.
Right.
So I remember sharing on another space that I work not for promotions or for accolades. I work. That's how I was trained. If promotions and accolades come with the work, then I thank God for it. But it's never my intention when I get into something that, hey, I want to be this or I want to be that. That is what I'm working towards. I put in the necessary work for the level I'm at and the space that I'm at. If that work is recognized not only by man but by God, then that's fine.
And I can definitely see why you were chosen. So thank you very much, Mr. Hislop. But given that you're there now, right? How do you intend to use your good office to help to move Tobago forward and to represent Tobagonians? How do you intend to do that?
Well, one is from a standpoint of advocacy because you're at the highest level in terms of governance in the country, and it gives you an opportunity to speak on behalf of Tobago issues. So not only from that perspective, but I see myself as a positive influence, and it could also redound to me meeting and treating with the requisite authorities in order to effect proper governance even here and proper service delivery in Tobago. And so when I'm in the Senate or as a senator, I'm a representative of Tobago. I'm a representative of the PNM, yes, but I'm a representative of Tobago. And so I would speak to Tobago's issues. And it's not necessarily that you have to be on a bully pulpit, but it is about speaking to the right people at the right time to get stuff done. So you could quietly speak to people, a phone call, a WhatsApp, a text message. This is a concern. How do we treat this? Right? So sometimes Tobagonians would say that their representatives in Trinidad do not speak for Tobago, but that's not always true because you do not need to be vocal to be heard.
Because so many conversations are happening in the background.
That's right. A lot of the conversations that make the difference in your space happens in the background. It doesn't necessarily have to happen on a platform or from a stage.
All right. And my final question to you is: do you pertaining to this new career of yours, do you see greater, growth in this space, perhaps? For not in the not too distant future, for the general elections, might I say? Do you see yourself running for the next general elections as a Tobago representative, given where you are now? Do you see that?
I think Tobago Update sort of prides itself on getting information that other media houses may not get.
We are here for the information for the people, by the people, all the time.
As I said to you, I work in the space that I'm at.
Right.
I put in the work in the space that I'm at, in the time that I'm at. Everything in life happens in God's timing. And so if that is where God has designed for me to end up, then that's where I'll end up. But to say right now this morning, my goal is the general election, I wouldn't say that because there's so many things that can happen between now and the next general election. So I'm about focusing on what my role and function is now, getting the work done now. If down the road something happens that opens up an opportunity and avenue for something else, then fine. But we're speaking about now, and this is where we stand. This is where I stand.
Thank you very much for being here. Unfortunately, this brings us to the end of our interview.
No problem.
Guys, we want to thank you and thank Mr. Hazel for being here this morning. Now we have a very special segment. We go over to some tributes to Blacks, for Blacks tribute. Given that he passed and today is his funeral, we are doing some we are celebrating his life here at the Tobago Updates and all his contributions to this space. Given that he contributed so much and lived such a fulfilling and enriched life here in Tobago and in Trinidad. Blacks tribute.
This is Sherwin Winchester, and when I speak of Blacks, I'm speaking about the cultural brother, icon, defender, and advocate for anything Trinidad and Tobago. Once you say culture and defending it, Blacks. My journey started with his dad, Jerry Stewart, who musically arranged my songs, and I grew up looking at several entertainers perform, and Blacks was one of those because of how he would use the stage. His ability vocally, amazing. On the international side of things, when we traveled in our respective bands, I was with Traffic, he would be with the All Stars. I had the chance to see the comedian in Blacks, which many times you wouldn't see. But I would end by saying this. When our dictionary is updated and you look at cultural ambassador, next to that, there should be an image of Blacks. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Town of Trinidad and Tobago was saddened by the news of the passing of Dexter Stewart, also known by the stage name Blacks. Unfortunately, he was defeated in his fight against COVID-19, leaving the nation to mourn. Undoubtedly, he left back a remarkable musical legacy with hit songs such as Toasty, Girl Owner, and many more. Today, we are made to celebrate his life and his legacy. Today, we are at the Village Vibes Bar in Mason Hall, where they will be hosting a walk to commemorate the life of Dexter Stewart, also known as Blacks. Stay tuned as we bring to you live coverage.
I never bad mind nobody yet. I never fight down nobody now. I never try stop nobody breath. That is not in my nature, no, no, no. I never see people with them things and vex them of it, especially when they work hard for it. But it have some people, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, your road, your road, your road, your road. They practice evil, they think we don't know.
So we are here at the Village Vibes Bar in Mason Hall, and we are here with the owner. Introduce yourself to us.
My name is Kenneth Otley, living here about 25 years now, doing business here. I'm a bar, promoting parties right here. We have a Chinese restaurant, so it's a place to be every night. Come and have fun, you know.
Right. So now that we are at this juncture where we have lost one of our best soca artists, Blacks, why do you see it was important for us to host this walk to commemorate his life?
Yeah, but you see, these is things, so memories for all of us. So then we alive, nobody looking upon us. So now today we have to take upon our own to make this thing happen, that the world will see what's going on in Tobago.
All right, can you tell us what exactly is going on tonight?
Well, tonight is a lot of things going on tonight. We have the candlelight walking. When we come back here, there's a lot of food, free food, to give everybody who is come out tonight to support this.
Wow, I hope I could get some free food as well. So I trust that you are a genuine Blacks fan. Can you tell me one of your favorite songs from Blacks?
Hulk, I feel like Hulk.
I feel like Hulk too. Thank you so much, Shorty. And I trust that more persons will come out and support you and your endeavors. And you mentioned something very important. We need to celebrate our artists when they are alive. And not just artists, your loved ones. So we are here with
Shelley and Lewis.
Nice to meet you, Miss Lewis. Why do you think it was important for you to come out and show support for the late Blacks?
Well, the amount of years that I know him, he always, support us here in Tobago, support Village Vibes Bar Shorty, his personal friend. He has always bring a love and togetherness when he's here. So we think it's only fair that we are not seeing anything else happening, so Tobago decided to send out the love by having this tonight with jerseys, He was a great man, never bad mind nobody yet. He's gone. May God rest his soul, but he will be loved and he will be missed by us at Village Vibes Bar Shorty, his personal friend, yeah.
So, is it safe to say that you are a true Blacks fan?
Die hard #1.
And you are?
MC. Marlon Calendar. But everybody know me as the MC, so yeah.
Everyone knows you as the MC. So, the MC, do you know Blacks personally? Have you ever had any interaction with him while he was alive?
Yes, I had the opportunity to introduce him on stage about 4 to 5 times. The last time I did it was for Valentine's night in Dutch Fort Bar in Scarborough. So that was the last time I actually had that interaction with him, was for Valentine's night.
All right, so why do you think it was important for us to host this walk to celebrate his life here in Tobago?
Because he's a Tobagoan, I should say. He's a legend. And I mean, this bar right here is, whenever he's in Tobago, 99.5% of the times, he's here in Mason Hall. So I mean, Tobago deserved that opportunity to send that love to Trinidad and all his family, the entire Stewart family, the entire All Stars band, the entire Blacks, whole wide regime.
All right, that's quite commendable, and I thank you for your support for the late soca artist. But right now, I have a trivia question for you. Sure. You know, a lot of times we hear persons saying that Blacks wasn't appreciated much, and you know, he was one of those persons that fight hard in the international soca monarch competition. And although he never won, in the year 2018, he placed second. Can you tell me the name of the song that he performed when he placed second?
In 2018?
Yes.
No, I can't remember. I probably was drinking that night in the fete. I don't know if that was, oh gosh, this song, Dirty. I think it was Dirty. No? I can't remember which one.
It was I Feel Like.
Oh, Hulk! Yeah, I probably was drunk. But yes, it was Hulk, yes, yes. But I mean, he deserved to win every soca monarch. But you know how it goes.
Yeah, you know how it goes. So thank you so much. But before you go, I would like you to sing your favorite Black song for us.
And my eyes was ringing. Only Jean and Dinah. Come on, it's time. Whoa. Because, hey. Whoa. Whoa. You hear that? Hear that? Partner. Yeah. That, in fact, all of them are my favorite. So, I don't have a special one.
All right. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Most welcome.
All right, viewers. So we are here with the boss himself, Trinidad Killer. It's a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure being here as well.
So what brought you to Tobago here today?
Well, you know, I was in Tobago last night for a show, and I hear about the session they keeping with Blacks tonight, and you know, me and Shorty and everybody good, so I still let me touch down and still pay my little respect, because you know, tomorrow night they lay a tomorrow morning they lay a living legend to rest.
I'm glad that you spoke about the fact that he's a living legend. Did you ever get to meet him and interact with him throughout your career?
Yeah, man, the last time I meet with Blacks and spoke with Blacks was down by him, down there in Sawa, El Sicoro. I went to his house and we were sitting down and talking and, you know, and reasoning, and from that he leave and went foreign and come back, and, you know, me and Blacks was very close as well too.
So you are saddened by his death, and you know something, I felt like if the nation lost one of its great soca artists, and you know sometimes some persons are saying that we need to appreciate our artists more. What do you have to say for that?
Not the artists alone, we need to appreciate one another on the whole. This is a time where we're supposed to be living in love. You know, unity is strength and strength is power, and we must learn to, how I should put it, appreciate one another while we are alive, because you don't know when could be we time, who time next. You know, life is unpredictable, because you know, living life, anything could happen. And Blacks, to me, I used to look up to Blacks. When you listen to Blacks music, it has plenty meaning to what he's singing. You know, if you listen to the last song where he sing there and you listen to the lyrics in it, you would have realized that Blacks was traveling in terms of, this is not the time to be a loner. People have to stop, sit down and start to listen to lyrics and content in tune, and they go understand.
Man, your belly. I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. We and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone with a familiar face, so we could fit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wind on a bumper. So let's be amazing, be fire blazing, with no care in the world that we get on right in here. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company.
Condolences to the whole Stewart family. Trinidad and Tobago, we lose a legend, boy. And I said it in my show, hoping that the general had, you know, a couple more years in him, that he could you know, keep it going. And unfortunately, but fortunately, the father decided to take him home. So, although I'm sad, I'm thankful that I could have, you know, been a part of the story and seen a legend in actual work and see how much he went hard for the culture. He was sick. Still came out and support me. And I'll forever, ever, ever be indebted to him for that, man. That's that kind of love, you know. Definite mentor. Shout out to the general. No, he looking long and we watching to see who gonna take the place in the pillar. So let me make it happen, man. Let me defend the culture as much as he defended it and see the beauty in the culture as much as he saw it. You know? Much love. RIP again. Condolences again. Yeah.
But if you have to use away?
No, well, I had to tell you we went out, eh?
I want to go bus out of if you want it, no whip.
Welcome back to Youth Wednesdays on Tobago Updates morning show. The annual Easter Tuesday celebration in Buku continues to be one of our most outstanding Tobago festivals, and this year we have a Taste of Buku hosted by the THE and the Buku Goat Owners Association. And today for you, as you would have seen, I had a goat running on the track, and I have a goat owner and a jockey to speak with us today about the entire Taste of Buku, the Goat Race Festival, and this marvelous event that happens Easter Tuesday in the Buku Integrated Facility. Good morning to you guys.
Yeah, good morning, morning.
Welcome to Tobago Updates. How are you guys going this morning?
I'm great, you know. I'm fine.
So tell us, what is the significance of the Buku Goat Race?
The significance, I would say, is to bring some sort of attraction to the village, and also it could also be used as marketing for not only the village but the island within itself. If we want to talk about history behind the Buku goat race, Buku goat racing not Buku, but goat racing began in 1925 by a gentleman, Samuel Calendar. They used to race at the Pitichu grounds where they used to do horse racing, and after which they moved to Buku, but they didn't move to the track. Here they moved to the street, a street called Chan Street, and after Chan Street was paved, they then moved to Battery Street. But it was not Battery Street back then, it was just Battery, so they go to the top. After some talks was done, they came on the track, but the track wasn't built like this. This was built in 2010. It was more like board and more grass. Well, grass obviously, but it was more board. It was less developed than this. And then in 2010 it was developed like this. So here we could have goat racing at somewhat like, as we call it in the village, goat race stadium.
Alright. And we know that goat racing started off as a poor man hustle. Would you still say that today, in today's society, it is still classified as such, or has it advanced from since?
I would say it's still classified as a poor man hustle because still owners can't afford horses, so you always see the villagers or the people in Tobago decide to, or most of the owners especially, they into horse racing as well. So you still call it a poor man's sport. From any sport, the ability to run or anything is basically a hustle to help if you're not educational sound, you know. So goat race is such something that we should use as a sport, as a poor man hustle.
While you mentioned that the owners have horses and that is why they will have goats to run, could you explain to the viewers out there and persons who don't necessarily know the difference between an owner and a jockey?
Alright, so an owner, I will break it down. So they have three categories of payment. Payment like a third no.
Oh yeah, payment.
Yeah, payment. So I'll break it down in terms of payment. The owner, the jockey and the goat. So everybody gets a third. Right? So the jockey is basically the person, who wouldn't be jockey, but the person who running behind the goat, and the owners is basically people who own the goat, you know. So we are all equal, you know, so nobody can do without anybody, so it doesn't have a significance that is a difference, but we come together and we gotta get it done.
All right, so both of you guys, during the past 2 years of the COVID pandemic, we know that we didn't have any goat race at all. How has that affected you and as well the goats?
Well, the 2 year span, what happened, like for instance, if a goat was in C1, he would end up in A class. And if a goat was in A class, that means he would have been 2 years older in his category. So most of the owners had to sell the bigger goats. So basically it's a kind of starting point back over for us in terms of getting the goat race back on track. So for us, I would say for me as a farmer, I have a farm. So I had to let go my goats on my farm, but you have others that actually only have a lot of land or a pen in the back, and it wasn't financially stable for some of us to really keep feeding these animals. So the 2 year, I would say it was a real dent in goat race, so hopefully the Taste of Boko will bring it back on stream.
As a jockey, what can I say for the last 2 years? The Tobago came on and we surely did miss goat racing, and it was really hard on us, you know, being away from it for so long and then just coming back into not being sure if it would have it, and then being sure and then not being sure if it would have it. It really played with the mental, and then there are plenty training factors involved in it. So we're just glad that, you know, that we having it. Thank God for the Taste of Boko.
So can you explain to us the process into having the goats run? I think I need to move here.
Nice.
Thing was the way. Right. Viewers almost get crushed by a goat there, but it's fine, you know? It's fine. So as I was saying, can you explain to us the process? So I see that you all guys have the goat training here, and this is for a Taste of Boko. Could you explain to us the entire process leading up to them being good for the day of the race?
The training process is somewhat of a stringent one. It requires discipline, it requires hard work. So when we did not have goat racing for 2 years, as Kyle rightfully said, it was really hard on them. I can't give all the secrets, but you know, I'll just scrape it up at the surface. In terms of preparing an animal for goat racing, we talk about an animal, we talk about somebody as an animal, something wild, and then now we have it running straight. So that alone should tell you, you get up early in the morning, you hold it short, you hold it short, and you know, you try to guide it, groom it in, because they come up from young into big like this, as you could see. And in terms of strength, plenty walking. The goats also get sea bath because they have muscles just like humans, so we have to train it the seawater now will encourage power and strength. And what we'll use, I'll just give away one secret. You see that little white line in the road that cars would use for guides? That is a very important line in Tobago. That line is a line used to try and keep the road straight.
So this man just gave away the big secret of all secrets.
Well, he said one.
Just one.
Yeah, but
I guess you all have many more, so he just gave away one.
So for instance, see one of the trainers up there, he's doing starting gates this morning, you know, and that's something that we implement later down in training, because yes we will walk on the straight line, everything like that. But when we come down into the gates, you know, it has to be well prepared, you know, the gates have to open. So like for this morning, the gates was in service in a very long while. And it's kind of a struggle, hopefully, that, you know, we really get these goats out, because we have to do it manually. So things like this, these are some things that we, I won't say suffer, but we as goat owners, you know, the new regime said that we're going to have more goat race, you know, more goat race. So one of the things is that, you know, we could fix the boxes, maintain the tracks and stuff like that. So,
So in the last 30 seconds of this interview, please tell the viewers, how does it feel to have a taste of Buku, running the goats, everything? How does it feel as owners and as a jockey to have that happening this year after 2 years?
So you keep saying owners and jockeys, but I'm a jockey as well, you know. But it's nice to be an owner, trainer, jockey. It's something exciting. It didn't happen for 2 years. I was a goat race champion once upon a time, but never really get to compete in this goat race stadium. So it's
competing this year?
Yeah, I'll be competing. Hopefully I'll be competing in the championships only, you know. So but I have athletes and stuff like that who is interested in running, so I don't think I'll be running this year. But any emergency, I will definitely go out and support.
And you?
What can I say? I'll always put it like this. In America, we have horse racing. In England, in Jamaica, and in Trinidad, we have... No, in America, we have dog racing, I'm very sorry. And in England and Jamaica, we have horse racing. Tobago is goat racing. So why stay away from it? We should keep it, we should market it, and, you know, have it more. So to have it this year, to answer your question, we are glad to have it back, and we hope for many more races in the coming years.
Thank you guys very, very much. And I am Aliyah Holland. We are at the Buku Integrated Facility speaking about a taste of Buku, the annual goat race that will happen on Easter Tuesday of this year. Back to you, Devon Adana, in studio for This Day in Tobago History.
This day in Tobago history. Did you know that on April 6, 1907, the first recorded Lepidopterist in Tobago was 3 days into his week-long visit to study and collect our butterflies? According to the island of Tobago, British West Indies, written by Commander C.E.R. Alford, 115 years ago in the month of April, George Blundell Longstaff spent 8 days in Tobago. He was a British civil activist, amateur entomologist, and writer. G.B. Longstaff's interest in entomology was sparked at an early age. He was influenced by his uncle, the British economist and entomologist William Spence. An injury to his eye while studying at Oxford, however, put an end to his entomological studies, but his interest in the study of butterflies was ignited on a trip through India and Sri Lanka in 1903 to 1904, accompanied by his second wife, geologist Mary Jane Longstaff. On that trip, he collected some 14,000 species, which were donated to the Hope Collection at Oxford, and he wrote a book, Butterfly Hunting in Many Lands, in 1912. On Longstaff's Tobago trip, he spent 3 days at what was then the Cocoa-Wati Plantation Estate, owned by Mr. H.L. Thornton and Mr. G.H. Swarder. The Cocoa-Wati estate would have been near the center of the island. The remainder of Longstaff's time was spent on the coast of Scarborough, and Longstaff was able to identify 28 species of butterflies while he was here. 2 of the butterfly species he identified and procured in Tobago now form part of museum collections in England. A female Propona laetis demodis was presented by the Kokowati estate owner G.H. Swarder to the National Collection at the British Museum. The butterfly came from an area known as Trafalgar in Tobago. The other butterfly species that made its way into our museum collection, this time the Hope collection at Oxford, is the T. Westwoodi. You've been watching This Day in Tobago History. My name is Devon Adana. There's lots more after the break, so be sure to share the live.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC secret recipe bucket with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off. Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. And we had a very fulfilling morning this morning here at Tobago Updates with the Youth Wednesday morning show. And I know Alia as well, my colleague, enjoyed it as well. Well done, Alia. I cannot jealous here, you know.
Why are you jealous? You see I almost get knocked down on the track. You jealous? You don't need to be jealous, eh?
Yeah, those guys are very talented, and I mean, trust me, I would have loved to be in book this morning just like you are. And you know, it's a great thing that those guys are doing, you know, given the fact that we have not had good news for a very long time, given the pandemic and so on. And I think it's very much thing. But you know, I have never been to a good place in my life. I have not.
Don't worry, I will take you to a taste of Buku and you will enjoy for sure, for sure.
Definitely. So guys,
I just want to shout out some persons on the live.
As usual, you are, you know, the focus of this show. You are the greatest support that we have. We want to encourage you to continue to support us and, you know, give us all the inspiration and prayers and love. So, Alia, anything before we go?
Just shout out some persons on live and tell them good morning. So good morning to Johnny. Well done in your segment this morning. Good morning, Didi. Good morning, Wayne. Good morning to Mr. Skeet and Surya. That's it from me today. back to you doing in studio. Remember, have a good day, guys, and remember to.
Before we go, guys, we have more tributes for our dear brother Blacks, our renowned soca artist in this space. So, following that, we're gonna have our Good Morning Tobago with Candice and Denicia. So we're gonna have our more tributes, and then we'll go over to Good Morning Tobago.
Say, rest in peace, Uncle Blacks.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Uncle Blacks. We want to thank you for always giving us vibes with our message. Say peace.
Peace.
Because it's all about love. Look at the person and tell them this. Before you leave, I want you to leave with me. I'ma take a drink with me. Start to drop and sing with me. Before you leave, drink with me. Hold the hand, put the hand in the air. Put your hand in the air. Everybody run.
So right now, let's do something to remember. We go stomp with footprint as we name. We go flat from right now until December. And next year we go do it all again.
Show them your ID now. After we gone, we name go live on. Let we show them where we from.
Show them your ID now.
Been quiet for too long. Now we ready to get.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC secret recipe bucket with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, buljoil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off. Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Your source for current affairs in Tobago, Trinidad, and the region.
With the perfect conversations to complement your morning routine.
I am Candace Jackson.
And I am Denise Dempster.
Now here's what's taking up the space today, right now. We have, of course, we had a situation developing where there's lots of criticism coming in for the appointment of Dr. Winfred James to this SPEL board, which is a company that manages the study park quarries and so on. And of course, this is under the division that is headed by his brother, Secretary Trevor James, Infrastructure, Quarries, and Urban Renewal. And we have, like I said, there's a lot of people that's coming out against this. We had Martin George yesterday, and this morning we have the IDA also putting their voice in for the PDP to do better in terms of transparency and staying away from nepotism and some of those things that they campaigned against in the lead up to the THA elections.
Yes, the IDA said that they are very disappointed because the question is, why do we have to raise our voices on an issue that clearly should not have happened in the first place? Because it has been stated that Dr. Winfred James has been a political analyst and has spoke out against nepotism in the past. So one would question, how is it the very same thing that you spoke out against that you are clearly a part of? And you know, it may not to them seem like it's a big issue because he is qualified for the position. However, it's more a moral and ethical issue. And the question is, why is it happening? You know, why do we have to say something about it or speak out about it for you to say, okay, let me go back to the drawing board and see what could be done about this issue? Because the Chief Secretary said that they are reviewing the appointment of Dr. James, and by the end of the week, they would give us a breakdown on what would be the decision going forward.
All right, and then we're seeing that, you know, all of these commentators, all of these persons that are putting this criticism out there saying that it's not that Dr. Winfred James is not qualified, because I think the whole country knows his qualifications and so on. But maybe if he had been placed in another division or in some other public service related position, then it might have been more acceptable. However, now that he is in a division that is headed by his brother, and that's the issue, because the division is headed by his brother, there seems to be a conflict of interest and people are not so comfortable. And again, I want to repeat, people, it's not that they are not they don't recognize the importance and the contribution, the skills that he brings to the table, because of course we all know, but it is an ethical issue at this point. So it's now on, the ball is now in the THA executive's court to see whether or not they would do something about this. We also had Mr. Martin George saying, no, it shouldn't be because this had been done in the past, because it has been done in the past, but should it continue again? And then there's also the conversation where, well, we are in Tobago, and it's kind of hard to get away from the fact that everybody is related. So then how do you handle an issue like that? Because, you know, some of the qualified persons are related to those policy holders.
Definitely. But the good thing about it is, what I like about this situation is that the Chief Secretary, he is so humble that he listens to the public, he listens to their concerns, and there was a concern brought forward and he said, okay, I hear you, I am listening to you, I understand why you may feel uncomfortable, why the criticism is there, and we are definitely going to go back to the drawing board and see what could be done in the interim to make persons feel a little bit more comforted about this entire situation. Now, kind of switching gears a little bit and moving away from this situation, the PNM had a meeting last night at Diego Martin, and what was interesting or stood out most to me was Minister of Finance. He said that, you know, persons could now purchase homes, and the question is, can we really purchase homes? Because the increase or the amount that you would have to pay is always in the millions, right? And if it is that everything else is increasing, food, eggs, your salary is not going anywhere, it is not increasing, how am I to purchase a home on a salary that I am getting every month? And then if I do I'm able to purchase a home, how long is going to take me to pay back the loan or pay back what is due on this home for a month? Right. And then apart from purchasing homes, some people like to buy lands. So if it is that I do buy a land, when would I start to build? Because I will still be in the process of trying to pay off or trying to pay off the land, and by the time I start to build is God knows when. So do we really have affordable homes or affordable housing in Trinidad and Tobago for our citizens?
Well, I'm not too sure that Minister Carm Imbert was talking to everybody, because when you look at some of the requirements that, let's say, TTMA has for a person, you should have at least a combined income of $14,000 in order to qualify for a mortgage. Now, even we've had a situation here in Tobago that whenever the lottery happens for lands and houses and so on, I mean, you have all this list of persons being selected, but when they go to the banks, oftentimes they do not qualify. I mean, it is difficult for people to qualify, especially young persons, because, you know, I mean, unless you're earning a certain income, I mean, a certain double-figure income, and let's be honest, how many persons are really earning that double-figure income, right? I mean, we are able to rent, but we are not able to...
I always say rent money is dead money, because...
Of course it is.
Like for me, right? I am 25. At some point in time in my life, I want to get married, I want to start a family, I want to be a homeowner. I don't want to rent. You know, because like I said, rent money is dead money. That's money you're never going to get back. And that $1,500 or $1,800, $2,000, how much you're paying a month, I could take it and save it and put it to somewhere else, right? Towards this home that I'm hoping that I could get one day. But how long will that take me? And it's very heartbreaking.
And then the banks are not allowing you to do that, because, like again, unless you have a certain income and certain collateral, they even though you may be paying rent faithfully every month and your mortgage payments may be about the same amount, it's not that easy to get that approval to have that mortgage, to say instead of paying that rent for so many years or months, you can now use that same money and put it on a mortgage. That does not happen. So I don't think that Minister Imbert was speaking to the entire country.
No, but that's the issue, Candice, because even though he was not speaking to everybody on a large scale, there are those who not in that category that want to own a home one day.
I think everybody wants to own a home.
So the question is, how could we provide affordable housing for Trinbagonians? How could we provide that security of persons who want to one day have this for them? Because like I said, at some point in time in your life, you want to own something. You want to have something to call your own. And you want to be able to say, I have a home. You know, imagine living with your parents and moving out because they get married and you're going to rent. That is not like an ideal situation for some people. Some people literally want to have their own.
Right.
So even if he wasn't speaking to everybody in a larger scale, my question is, what are we going to do about this situation? What can be done to provide affordable housing to persons who may not necessarily fit in that category?
And it's time some of those persons in the government pay attention to what's going on in the majority of the country and realizing that, you know, that's not the case.
No, and we cannot continue to go down this route because, like I said, we are already struggling with so many things that are affecting us. The increase of food prices, the increase of gas prices, and now we have the eggs prices to increase soon. So what else could we really do to help supplement and help sustain a life that we could say is affordable for us?
All right. Well, we'll talk about, you know, what are we going to expect in the next few minutes. I mean, we have a few more minutes with you guys, and we are going to be talking a little bit of golf later on in the program.
And we'll also be speaking a little bit about the wildlife park, because now that things has opened back up and we are kind of going to a little bit of normalcy, we want to encourage persons to go out, you know, go and visit this park, this wildlife park, and see what is in store. Take your kids, we want to encourage persons to, you know, try to go back to what we know, what we used to know.
Right. So there's a lot happening on the island, and you know, it's time that time that things pick back up. We mean the economy needs to grow again.
Time to start to get the ball rolling.
All right, now we go to a break, but don't go anywhere. We would see you soon.
Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC secret recipe bucket with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago. I am Denicia Demsa, and today we are at Corbin Local Wildlife Park. With us we have Mr. Roy Corbin. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear. And how are you today?
I am fine, and you?
Okay. I want to welcome you to Corbin Local Wildlife Park.
So tell me, what are we going to expect today?
Okay, I'll take you on a journey here, and you would see a wide range of Tobago's wildlife. I must stress Tobago, because some of the animals we have in Tobago, Trinidad would not have them. And some of the animals you have in Trinidad, Tobago would not have it here. So, journey with me.
There you have it. It's a windy and breezy day. Let's go.
In our first enclosure, you'll see we have 3 different types of animals in here. 2 bird species and 1 animal species. So we have parrots and the local coquelicot, one of our national birds. And on the compound we have 4 different types of turtles. 3 of them are local Trinidad and Tobago species, and 1 we would get from South America. So it's not a local species. I will give you some more information on why they are here. But we try to focus on local animals here.
So what type of turtle is that?
They are called red air sliders. Those are the ones you get in the pet shops. Most times they would come in illegal in the country and people buy them for their kids, not knowing the danger. So these guys are destroying our ecosystem. They're killing out all our fish and crayfish in our rivers and ponds around the islands. So it's a dangerous animal to have here. We call it a park, and we like to give people this experience. When you come into our park, you get a forest experience at the same time. Because a lot of people have never been in the bush. When is the last time you've been in the bush?
I am not sure.
Okay. So you'll get that experience today.
What is usually over here?
Okay, we have turtles in this one, we have caimans, and we have fish. So there's a lot of tilapia and guppies living and breeding here. Because we have a baby caiman. There's a baby caiman there. He ran away from his mom and is up here. We have possums here.
Possums?
Yeah. Or what locally we call them manikou. Right, so possums are nocturnal, so they would be asleep as we speak. So I'm going to wake one up so you get an idea of what a possum look like. Have you ever seen a possum?
Not up close, no.
Okay.
Oh, so they don't like the sunlight?
Yeah. So their eyes are not built for that. They can see just as good as we see during the day. These guys can see at night just like that.
So they sleep in the day and they're awake at night?
Yes. So this is one of my favorite animals. Why? They are scavengers. So the job of this animal is to clean up our forest floor.
Right.
So dead animals, rotted fruits, anything these guys eat. Okay. Okay, you can go back to bed now. Right, so we are approaching two types of freshwater turtle in here.
Is this the same one as the one up
No,
there?
this one is a local species. It's not going to bite you. Hold more in the middle.
Oh my God, it's moving!
You're okay, don't worry.
What makes them special?
Okay, what makes it special? Okay, this animal, the neck is like a snake. So when the head comes out, it's way out there. So it had a snake-like head. This one would bury itself in mud. That's why they call it a scorpion mud turtle. So on the side of the river banks, once it's soft enough, it goes under the mud and hides. So that's what makes these animals special and unique. Okay, this one can also move here. Not this one, sorry, this one. If you look here, you would see it's movable.
Yeah.
And up here also it's movable. So when the head goes in, the legs tuck in, it can hide the entire meaty part of the body. Oh, my friend, we have visitors, come. So you have to be very gentle with these animals when you're taking them up, especially snakes. If you're not gentle enough and the animal feels threatened,
they will launch at you?
Yeah, could bite you.
Jesus.
Okay guys, so this is one of the largest species of snake in Tobago. These guys can grow to approximately 14 feet if given the opportunity to live. Why I say if they're given the opportunity to live, a lot of people are killing them for no reason. Some people are killing them to eat, and that's a very bad thing. Now this guy was damaged pretty bad maybe 5 years ago. It was run over by a car.
Oh.
So when we got him, all of this was raw flesh, was open. We didn't believe she would have lived, but she did pull through and she's here now. We cannot release her because of the extent of the damages she got. Okay, she would not be very good at hunting. The muscles were damaged, so she would not be able to strike to catch her food as effectively as she's supposed to. So we keep her here to show folks and give folks the opportunity to get close up with a snake. Would you like that opportunity? Don't worry, I'll keep the head where it wouldn't be close to you. Right? You could even touch it if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't let her watch me.
Don't worry. Alright, so I'll turn like this and you stroke her down that way.
Down, right?
Yeah. You don't want to disturb the scales. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. It's warm, it's not slimy and wet like people may think it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
How heavy is she?
You want to lift her? I'll hold the head in my hand so you have the opportunity to tell me.
She would not suffocate me, right?
Don't worry.
Oh, Jesus. Give me strength.
Just hold her under like I am holding there. Under. Yeah. Don't worry, he's just trying to make, because he's hanging, he's trying to make himself comfortable, so don't worry. You can do it, it's not going to wrap you, don't worry. On that, right where my hand is, this one, put your hand there, up here, yeah.
Don't let she go.
No, I'm not letting go, just for you to get the weight. You have an idea how heavy she is.
Oh, Jesus, she falling.
Yeah, no. You got her?
Yeah. She is heavy.
Yeah. So you see how easy it is? You can do it. So we are going to see your favorite animal. Yeah, your quenk.
Quenk.
So we give these guys a lot of space and an area where they would always have a lot of moisture, because they need mud and water. Yeah.
They need mud and water.
Yeah, these guys don't have sweat glands. So the mud helps to cool them, and a lot of water. If they don't have mud, they need that water to line. So anytime they feel a little too hot, they go in the mud or water.
So the mud helps them to keep dry.
Yeah, and cool.
And cool.
Yeah. If you put this guy in the open sun, in the space of 15 minutes,
he will die.
Yeah. They say in a confined area in the sun, yeah, he would die there. But they are rainforest animals, really. So you're going to see these guys deep, as my friend saw them, yeah, deep in the forest.
And they can live up to?
These guys could go up to 40 to 50 years. Yeah. With a good diet in captivity.
What do they eat?
Root crops, fruits, vegetables, and they would also kill and eat every now and again, like on a goatee or snake. Yeah.
Okay.
To get that protein. So this is the oasis here. They would wallow in the mud here, and there are a few more on the inside. We try to add them back to the toilet, get them breathing, and so we said the deer, and we also have another possum. So on the island, we have three types of possum. We have tiny mouse possum, we're trying to get that one also ready to be protect here, and so we get them breathing, so we could have babies to release back into the forest. And we also have a plan to do a large aviary. So we have a large amount of different species of birds, especially seabirds, in their breeding, so we could have them back on the island. Seabirds are those songbirds that you have in cages, tiny cages around here.
All right, and welcome back. And as you saw there, while it is always nice to learn about our environment and to take care of it, it is also something that we can do in Tobago. So like for persons that are coming to Tobago, I know there's a lot of people listening from Trinidad, and good morning to you, Trinidad. And, you know, when you are here, there are things that you can do that are still safe. You know, I mean, you're outside, you're out with the animals. It's a learning experience.
Yes, and although you may not know exactly what those things are, that's why we are here.
And that's why Mr. Corbin is there too.
Yes, definitely, you know, because he's very serious about this wildlife park, especially the animals and wanting to protect them, because like I remember he said to me with the iguanas, they are being hunted out of season also, and they are becoming very extinct. You know, so he said that he wanted to educate us on the reason why these animals are so important to our ecosystem and our environment. And he invited persons to come down and really support. Before this, I did not even know about the wildlife park. That's to tell you. It was very interesting experience for me, especially with that snake. Because Lord knows I'm afraid of these things. It was an interesting experience and an eye-opener in terms of what these animals are really there for and how they contribute to our environment.
Right. And so, folks, if you want to experience that yourself, and if you want to learn more and just have a different experience in Tobago, just get connected with Corbin Wildlife Park out there in Mason Hall. But in the meantime, we have to go to break. But when we return, we will hear a little bit more about golfing in Tobago, another activity that persons can do while they're here.
So stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart. Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported. Welcome back to Tobago Updates. I am your host, Candace Jackson, and I'm coming to you from the Tobago Plantations Golf Course, where of course we're going to be talking about golf. Now, we have moved from a pandemic to an endemic, which means activities such as golfing are returning to Tobago.
And one of the ways in which golfing is returning to Tobago is that of a destination golf tournament hosted by Mr. Fitz Neptune, who is the president of the Junior Tobago Golfing Academy. I got that right.
Tobago Junior Golf Academy.
Right.
That's correct.
Good morning to you, Mr. Neptune, and welcome to Tobago Updates.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Tobago. I'm back in town. I'm so happy to be back.
Great to see you here.
Yes, yes.
So we're talking about Destination Golf Tobago.
That's correct.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, in 2012, Mr. Jim Thorpe was very pivotal in getting us that first tournament in 2012.
And for the viewers who don't know who Mr. Jim Thorpe is, who is he again?
Mr. Jim Thorpe is one of the top PGA and Championship Tour golfer, world-renowned golfer from the USA.
So we are happy to have him here with us for this.
Yes, it's a pleasure that he can take a week off his time and try to give back something to the young people in Tobago through golf scholarships, and to have set up, which is now called the Jim Thorpe Tobago Junior Golf Academy. He has indicated that his name will be attached to that. So we are so pleased and thankful for him to attach his name to this organization, which was formed in 2008 in Tobago.
All right, so back to the golf tournament that we're going to have here.
Yeah, the tournament is carded to take place from June 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. It's a 3-day tournament. The golfers will be coming in for 1 week. So they will be arriving on the Sunday and leaving on the Monday after the tournament. So you're talking about which will really be a benefit for Tobago tourism, because we've been shut down for over 2 years. So you're looking at hotels are very, very much anxious to get us on board to assist them in those golfers coming in. We're having about 60 plus golfers coming from the USA, Caribbean, and maybe other parts of the world. It depends on whether they're vaccinated or not.
Is this the first golfing tournament that Tobago is seeing since the onset of the pandemic?
That's correct. It's the first of its kind. So, so we are so happy that we could inject some sort of income for the caddies, the tour guys, as I said, the hotels, guest houses. You're looking at Caribbean Airlines, so we're looking to help inject some kind of income for them after being 2 years down. So this is what we're about, Mr. Thorpe will highlight what he's doing for the young people. So I'm highlighting about Tobago and what we can do for our economy in Tobago.
And another part of this is involving the assemblyman.
That's correct. We met with the Chief Secretary yesterday, and he has given assurance and blessing that he is with us 100%. So I could now say that with much thanks to the THA to see the vision that what a person like Mr. Thorpe can leave the US, take his time, where he had other tournaments where he was to meet with Jack Nicklaus. He have a meeting with Michael Jordan, because he just did a junior golf tournament with over 200 participants, and for him to take that week off is, it's so, and it's not like Mr. Thorpe is asking us for anything. He's giving back all of it by himself. Right. So you can't pay for that. To get someone like him, you're looking at 50,000 US. I could tell you all. And
we
the
have
academy
that benefit.
cannot have that kind.
Yes.
We sure don't have 50,000 US in our account. So I want to thank Mr. Thorpe so much for being there for us, since 2012, and how, I want to say this, how I met Mr. Thorpe, I want to say it to Tobago. Myself and the Tobago Junior Golf Academy coordinator, Mr. Wellington Baines, we traveled to Jamaica. And when we got there, I saw Mr. Thorpe. He didn't know me. And we had about almost 50 people around him. So with my inquisitive self, I barge in between everyone and I say, excuse me, I need to speak to this gentleman. So I said, Mr. Thorpe, you don't know me, but I know you, and I need 1 minute of your time. So he watched me, and Stomp is a big guy, you know what I mean. So he said, who are you? I said, well, I'm from the great island of Tobago, and I need just 1 minute of your time. And I asked him if he could please come to Tobago. I'm starting this new Tobago Junior Golf Academy, and if I need your assistance. And he told me next morning, meet him for breakfast, and he took up the opportunity to come and do the tournament. So that's when how great Mr. Top has been to Tobago.
Okay, great. And as we're talking about Mr. Top, viewers, guess what? We're just walking right over to meet the great Mr. Top, who is a champion golfer. Welcome to Tobago, and of course, most importantly, welcome to Tobago Updates. How are you this morning, sir?
Absolutely fantastic. How you doing?
Great. So tell me about your involvement and what captured your attention as to why you should be a part of this.
Well, first of all, let me say I'm happy to be back in Tobago. When I met Mr. Neptune and Wellington, they approached me and they talked about a junior golf program, which I started many years ago through many organizations trying to start junior programs. For many years in the U.S., we have tried to level the playing field with minority or African-American kids. So with all the programs going on over there, you know, we got dozens and dozens of programs. So when Fitz said, we talked about Tobago, the population between 55 and 60,000, and we have a couple of golf courses. We would love to start this Tobago Junior Golf Academy. And I says, I love it, I'm in. Just tell me what I need to do.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. Well, when it comes to kids, the thing about it, you know, we're talking about the future of this island, the future of the country, the future of the world. So why not educate them and just not playing golf? You know, it's a world education. It's administration side of the game of golf. There's a lot of ways to make money without even playing golf. But so what we want to do is, we have a saying in the U.S. It's called the 9 core values, and you can punch it up on your telephone. Just go to firsttee.org, and it will tell you everything you need to about the 9 core values that we offer our kids. So if we tell them, if you live your life by these core values, you shouldn't have any problems, you know. And just to name a couple of the values that we talk about perseverance, choices, responsibility, you know, respect, things that our parents should instill in us. Sometimes we seem to forget about it.
Yes.
But I like what Mr. Wellington was doing. I met a few people. The Prime Minister of Trinidad Tobago, Keith Raleigh.
Yes, Dr. Keith Raleigh.
Yeah, Dr. Yeah, he's a wonderful human being. I played around the golf with him.
And he loves his golf.
Oh, he loves his golf. So I'm just very happy to be back here. I mean, you know, the place is Tobago is absolutely beautiful, you know what I mean? And the people just welcome me with open arms. And so I'm going to give everything that I can possibly give to make this program work. And I'll be spending probably between 4 to 6 months here during the course of a year. So we're going to make it work.
And we are definitely happy to have you here working with us.
Thank you.
Now, there's a perception that golf is only for a certain type of people. And, you know, others are a little bit hesitant about getting involved. Tell me why, no matter who you are, no matter where you are in life, you can get involved in golf, especially if you are a young person.
I totally agree with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, years ago, golf was a rich man's sports. You know what I mean? But now we have organizations in position to make sure the kids, like what I'm going to do in the next, let's say, couple of months or so, I will have probably between, let's say, 12 to 20 sets of golf clubs coming in, probably 5,000 to 10,000 golf balls where the kids can practice and beat balls. But also need a clubhouse to do a education setting. You know, those that want to learn let's say the administration side of the game, and let them know that there's a magnificent way to make a living. You know, we need superintendents to manage the golf course. We need club pros to run the pro shop, assistant pros, people to give golf lessons, people that teach us. So there are many things, there are many ways to make money. And our kids have been missing out on this for a long time. And also, Fitz talked about the opportunity the kids have to go abroad to go to, or to get a scholarship to go to a school in the U.S. or a school in Europe. So golf has a lot to offer. We just need to clamp down and take advantage of it.
And I think in the next couple of days, you're going to be meeting with some of these young people and hoping
Yes, I
to
am.
inspire them a bit more.
Yes. Well, we're going to speak to them and let them know that they can do it if they choose to, if you put your mind to it and take no for an answer. Because I say you can't do it doesn't mean you can't. So just go out there, put your nose to the grinding stone and make it happen.
Right, and give me an idea of how persons can get involved with this program.
Well, I think what we're going to end up doing, we're probably going to speak to the school system. I think that's one of the ways to get the program out there. We get it started in the school, and we like to start with the kids at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Because as you know, once they get 15, 18, that sort of stuff, they pretty much have a mind of their own. So we can train these kids and open these programs up where any kid can sign up for this program. But the most important thing there is we need the parents to get involved. We need the parents to be there. To let their daughters and sons know that it's a wonderful program. It's a beautiful way to educate yourself, worldly education. I have 4 daughters myself, right? To the PJ of America program, they all went to college on a 4-year ride, $0. So those opportunities are out there, but it's just the idea we got to find a way to break into the system and make it work for our kids.
Have you been able to interact with any children as yet in Tobago?
In Tobago, the last, I think 2012, if I'm correct. I could be a little bit off there. But 2012, we had a bunch of the kids to come out, and we spoke to the kids and did a little chipping and putting clinic. But, and so Friday, I think it's tomorrow, Saturday morning, maybe Saturday morning, we're doing, got a group of kids coming out that we're going to probably talk to and get just a little bit closer to, let them hit some balls and just teach them the basic, the stands, how you grip the club and all that sort of stuff. And once they start, they're going to love it.
All right, great. I want to thank you, Mr. Jim Thorpe, champion golfer here in Tobago, giving his skills over here to Tobago and our youth to help develop our youth. So thank you again so much for being here with us. Thank you, Mr. Neptune, for being with us as well. And viewers, don't go anywhere. We are just going off for a small break, and we'll be back with the rest of the show. Stay tuned. All right, and welcome back. There you have it. Of course, golf is there for everybody to be a part of, no matter what you are, where you are in life. You can get involved. I know it's a scary thing because you think it's only for a certain type of people, but in actual fact, it is not. And you have no idea the opportunities that can be made available to you as when you get involved.
Yeah,
in
because
like
sometimes individuals may think, because I used to think like this initially, that it was only geared for men. It's very rare that you'll see a woman playing golf.
But there's quite a few.
Right. But as he said, it's inclusive of both genders. So you could definitely be a part, and you never know where this could take you or what opportunities could come your way. Whether you do it for, extracurricular activities or you take it something very serious. Go out there and be a part of it.
Right. And as we're looking ahead, there's a lot of buzz in the atmosphere about Tobago Carnival in October. Of course, we had the dates announced. In case you did not hear, it's the 28th to the 30th, that weekend of October, the last weekend of October.
Yes, and the Prime Minister did say that he is looking forward to see how it will boost Tobago's economy. And I know a lot of people are looking forward and is excited, rather, about the host of or Tobago Carnival in October. It didn't happen the way they probably envisioned it, because usually it starts in February, right? But they are excited and looking forward to have Carnival in October, and I'm really excited to see how it would boost our tourism sector and the type of attraction that we will get for our markets, especially foreign exchange.
Yes, and now that we have the Prime Minister endorsing it, because he endorsed it last night, even though he was a little bit cautious about saying for everybody to come to Tobago, lest he repeat a situation about Easter last year. We have that support, so we're going to see what's going to come out of it. We have a bunch of Trinidad, and even from outside of Trinidad and Tobago, persons that are involved with carnivals and event planning that are supposed to be on this planning committee. Now, we have not had the names confirmed yet, but it will be confirmed very soon. In the next few days, we should be hearing about this and hearing about some of the exciting things. And one of the things that we still immediately, since the dates were announced, was that of the Mud and Mud experience that's supposed to come out.
And I do want us to remember that even though we are looking forward and is excited about Carnival happening in October, we are still in a pandemic, and therefore we don't want to overcrowd and overrush and not remember that, hey, you may be a potential person who have, and I feel like sometimes that is the mindset you need to have. You're not scorning anybody. You're not trying to, look down at anybody, but you have to be precautious in the sense that you don't know who have COVID-19, because there are a lot of people who have this virus, this disease, and still walk around like it's nothing.
Right, and then there is the XE variant now that has been discovered in England, so we have to be on the lookout for that. So COVID-19 is still around, and we still gotta be, keeping our distance and wearing a mask in certain spaces and so on. I mean, it's good now that we're not legislated to wear masks in open spaces. So, I mean, for many people are saying, yes, we can now breathe when you go to the beach. You can now breathe when you go outside. It's easier to do exercise because you don't have that mask blocking
restriction, yeah.
Right. So, but I mean, you always have to be mindful of these things.
Yes, most definitely, because it's still on the rampage. It probably has decreased a little bit, but we don't want to go back to a state where we are irresponsible and then we have to go back to another lockdown. And I don't think the economy, or rather Trinidad and Tobago, could handle another lockdown.
We need to start going ahead now. We need to start improving. We need to start growing.
The increase in COVID cases. So although we are very excited about Carnival and how it will boost Tobago's economy, please still be mindful that we are in a pandemic and we need to be very careful and wear a mask, sanitize, and social distance.
All right. Well, I think that's it for our show today. Denicia, we'll be back again tomorrow, viewers.
So please stay tuned. We will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, a stress-free day. Take care and stay safe.
Let's go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise.